All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I'm Anuja Kumar. The headlines. Efforts are underway to bring back Indian pilgrims stranded in Iran due to coronavirus outbreak, says External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. Government proposes to create 75 lakh self-help groups in 2 years to support women to earn livelihood. RBI assures safety of bank deposits in wake of Yes Bank financial crisis, says it monitors all banks as per its mandate. Oil prices plunge about 20% after Saudi Arabia and its allies fail to clinch production cut deal. And 5 Indian boxers secure berths for Tokyo Olympics by advancing to semifinals of Asian Qualifiers. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar has said that the screening process of Indian pilgrims stranded in Iran has already been started and follow-up arrangements are being discussed with Iranian authorities to bring them back. Iran is among the countries worst hit by coronavirus outbreak. Dr. Jaishankar also said that no case of coronavirus has been reported among the Indian fishermen in Iran. Tagging a tweet of NCP chief Sharad Pawar, in which he urged the minister to see that the Indians stranded in Iran in the wake of the coronavirus outbreak get medical help and general assistance, Dr. Jaishankar said efforts are underway for return of Indian pilgrims from Qom in Iran. Iran's health ministry yesterday reported 49 new deaths due to novel coronavirus, the highest toll within 24 hours since the start of the outbreak in the Islamic Republic. 5 fresh confirmed cases of novel coronavirus were reported from Kerala yesterday, taking the total number of confirmed cases in the country to 39. Briefing media in New Delhi, Special Secretary, Ministry of Health, Sanjeev Kumar said the family has a travel history to Italy and they returned to Kochi via Doha. The Secretary said the government is keeping a close watch on the situation and a number of measures have been taken to contain the spread of COVID-19. He said since the disease has spread over more than 90 countries with over 1 lakh cases worldwide, the states and the union territories have been asked to enhance community surveillance. Mr. Kumar said the preparations to bring Indian citizens from Iran were elaborately discussed in the meeting.
ईरान में जो हमारे नागरिक हैं उनको भारत कैसे लाया जाए इस विषय में व्यापक चर्चा हुई और उनको वापस लाने की जो प्रक्रिया है वो काफी एडवांस स्टेज में पहुंच गई है.
Mr. Kumar said, in view of rising cases from France, the US and Spain, it was decided to have dedicated aero bridges of these countries also, in addition to the 12 countries. The government has issued a helpline number 011 23978046 and an email ID ncov2019@gmail.com for any queries related to the coronavirus. Italy has recorded the second highest coronavirus toll in the world after reporting a sharp jump in deaths and overtaking South Korea on infections. According to the Civil Protection Agency, the number of fatalities nearly tripled, rising from 133 to 366 yesterday, with most deaths occurring in the hard-hit Lombardy region in Italy's wealthy north. Italy has now the second most COVID-19 infections in the world after the number of cases rose by a single-day record of 1,492 to 7,375. South Korea currently has some 7,313 cases and said its rate of infection was slowing. The rapid spread of the deadly novel coronavirus is expected to take a serious toll on foreign direct investments worldwide, with UN economists forecasting a drop of up to 15%. A fresh report from the United Nations Conference on Trade, Investment and Development warned that regardless of how quickly the COVID-19 outbreak lasted, it would significantly drag down global FDI, which is a measure of cross-border private sector investment. Efforts to halt the spread of the virus, which has killed more than 3,500 people and infected more than 1 lakh people around the world, have wreaked havoc on international business. China reported 22 new deaths today from the novel coronavirus epidemic and the lowest number of fresh cases since it started reporting the data in January this year. There were 40 new cases nationwide, the National Health Commission said, with most in Hubei, the central province at the epicenter of the outbreak. The 22 new deaths bring the country's toll to 3,119. The government is planning to create a total of 75 lakh self-help groups by 2022 to enable more women to get livelihood. Rural Development Minister Narendra Singh Tomar said this while addressing a program on women's empowerment to mark the International Women's Day in New Delhi. Mr. Tomar said, women's self-help groups are the backbone of poverty alleviation programs, and the entire focus of the ministry is oriented towards women's emancipation. He said there are over 60 lakh self-help groups across the country, mobilizing more than 6 crore 73 lakh women. A total of 195 fast-track special courts have been set up across the country for expeditious trial and disposal of pending cases related to rape and prevention of children from sexual offences, POCSO Act 2012. Giving this information in the Lok Sabha, Law and Justice Minister Jaishankar said maximum 56 fast-track special courts are functional in Madhya Pradesh, followed by Gujarat and Rajasthan. In reply to another question, the minister said 14th Finance Commission has endorsed the proposal of government for setting up of 1,800 fast-track courts during the period 2015 to 20 for dealing with specified nature of cases related to women, children, senior citizens and other vulnerable sections of the society. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. The Reserve Bank of India has assured depositors that there is no concern regarding the safety of the deposits in any bank. The Reserve Bank of India said in a tweet yesterday that as Yes Bank's financial matter came up, a concern raised in certain sections of media about the safety of deposits of certain banks. This concern was based on an analysis which is flawed. A report.
The RBI stated that the solvency of banks is internationally based on capital to risk weighted assets ratio, CRAR, and not on market capitalization. The Apex Bank added that it closely monitors all the banks and hereby assures all depositors that there is no such concern of the safety of the deposits in any bank. Earlier, Chief Economic Advisor K.V. Subramaniam said that Indian banks have 80% more capital than the globally mandated norm for CRAR. He stated that the global norm for CRAR is 8%. Compared to that, Indian banks have on average 14.3% CRAR, which indicates that Indian banks have 80% more capital than the globally mandated norm. Devpriya Bhattacharjee, AIR News, Mumbai.
The Central Bureau of Investigation, CBI, has registered a case against Rana Kapoor, founder and CEO of Yes Bank, Diwan Housing Finance Limited DHFL, its promoter Kapil Badwan, and Do It Urban Ventures India Limited on charges of criminal conspiracy, cheating and corruption under relevant sections of Indian Penal Code and Prevention of Corruption Act. The CBI has alleged that Rana Kapoor extended financial assistance to DHFL to get substantial undue benefit for himself and his family members via companies held by Kapoor and his family. Kapoor is currently in the custody of Enforcement Directorate, which arrested him during the wee hours yesterday on money laundering charges. Meanwhile, his daughter Roshni Kapoor was stopped at the airport last evening before boarding a flight to London amid a corruption investigation into the massive crisis that has hit India's fifth largest private lender. The action came following a lookout notice issued against her and other family members of Rana Kapoor, who was sent to the Enforcement Directorate's custody till March 11th by a Mumbai court. The Enforcement Directorate lawyer alleged that Yes Bank had bought debentures worth 3,700 crore rupees of Diwan Housing and Finance Limited, which had granted a 600 crore rupee loan to a company called Do It, owned by Rana Kapoor's three daughters, Roshni Kapoor, Rakhi Kapoor Tandon and Radha Kapoor. The Union Government is implementing the flagship program Poshan Abhiyan for improving the nutritional status of Indian citizens. It helps children, adolescents, pregnant women and lactating mothers by leveraging technology, a targeted approach and convergence. Our Chennai correspondent gives an account of its implementation in Tamil Nadu.
The human growth process starts early, even before the birth of a child. The nutritional status of the mother has a very high role in the health status of the child who is yet to be born. All these aspects and even more are being taken care of under the Poshan Abhiyan program. It also has the provision for preschooling activities for the cognitive development of the infant. The Integrated Child Development Program has been in force for long in the southern states that has got rejuvenated with the center's Poshan Abhiyan mission. The program is revitalizing India by reaching out to the children and mothers across the nation. Jaishankar, AR News, Chennai.
The famous Attagal Pongal, one of the largest all-women religious congregations in the world, is to be held today in Thiruvananthapuram. The Guinness record holder of the largest women gathering in the world will be held today under strict guidelines in the backdrop of 5 fresh positive coronavirus cases being reported in the state. The health authorities have issued strict instructions that those having a cold, fever or showing any symptoms of the virus should offer pongal only in front of their homes and avoid crowded places. The price of crude oil has plunged by more than 20% after Saudi Arabia, the world's top oil exporter, said it would step up production from next month. Brent crude futures slid 30% to $31.02 a barrel in the morning trade before recovering slightly to $36.06, a drop of 20% on Friday night's close. It was the worst one-day fall for Brent since the start of the first Gulf War in 1991. The decision by Saudi oil company Aramco over the weekend came in response to Russia's refusal to join the plan of Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries to cut supplies. 5 Indian boxers, including the seasoned trio of Vikas Krishan in 69 kg, Pooja Rani in 75 kg and Satish Kumar in plus 91 kg category, yesterday secured Tokyo Olympic berths by advancing to the semifinals of the Asian Qualifiers with mostly commanding victories in Amman, Jordan. Satish, Rani, Krishan, Lovelina Borgohain in 69 kg and Ashish Kumar in 75 kg became the first set of Indian boxers to qualify for quadrennial showpiece scheduled in July-August this year. The Board of Control for Cricket in India, BCCI, has announced a 15-man squad for the upcoming one-day international series against South Africa. Left-handed opening batsman Shikhar Dhawan, all-rounder Hardik Pandya and fast bowler Bhuvneshwar Kumar have been recalled to the Indian side after recovering from their injuries. The Indian team will be taking on South Africa in a 3-match ODI series, with the series opener to be played at the Himachal Pradesh Cricket Association Stadium in Dharamshala on 12th of March. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to VC Pramod.
Thank you, Anuja. To inspire others on International Women's Day, Modi hands over FB, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram accounts to 7 achievers, writes the Hindustan Times. Corona thrives in Kerala, infects 5, writes the Pioneer, raising the all-India cases now to 39. The paper adds, Arunachal bans foreigners' entry, Delhi buses, metro to be disinfected. A Business Standard headline reports, from loans to refills at doorsteps, Ujjwala may get a facelift, as introduction of mobile LPG vans is being planned across the country. An Economic Times headline reports, transformative changes to make power sector financially viable to ensure uninterrupted and affordable power supply. And finally, to cause less pollution, students from IIT Delhi are distributing cow dung logs. The Times of India writes, Greener Holika Dahan with cow dung. With that, it's back to you, Anuja.
Thank you, Pramod. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Efforts are underway to bring back Indian pilgrims stranded in Iran due to coronavirus outbreak, says External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. Government proposes to create 75 lakh self-help groups in 2 years to support women to earn livelihood. RBI assures safety of bank deposits in wake of Yes Bank financial crisis, says it monitors all banks as per its mandate. Oil prices plunge about 20% after Saudi Arabia and its allies failed to clinch production cut deal. And 5 Indian boxers secure berths for Tokyo Olympics by advancing to semifinals of Asian Qualifiers. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.